video. My name's Rob, aka Wild Camper, and today I'm just out in a forest a few hours away from where I live, just doing a little bit of an explore and recce for potential wild camps in the future. And I thought I'd just say hello really, see how you're all doing. I hope you're all well. One of the reasons I'm out today is my four-legged friend Chloe. She has had to go into a vet's down where I am. I'm in sort of Cranley in the south of the United Kingdom. I'll see if I can put some maps up for you. And poor old Chloe, she's had a bit of a dodgy leg for the last week or so. And the people that own Chloe, she's not my dog, they have asked me to take her to a vet down here. So I've had to come all the way down here to this particular vet. And Chloe's had to have, or going to have, some x-rays done today, so they need to have her for the whole day. So that's the long story on why I'm out in these particular woods. But they are lovely. I've been walking around since, well, it's 12 o'clock now, and I've been walking around since about 10, so a couple of hours. And yeah, it's a nice, good feel to the place, and there's only a few people around, but there's a lot of private parts of the woods and there's signs up everywhere, so I'm trying to be good and stick to where I'm supposed to be. I found this little secluded area here, and yeah, it's just nice to be out. It is October, it's a little bit fresh. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. I've got the muff on top there, so hopefully that's helping. I'm just looking around and taking it all in. It's just nice to be out. Be it that my little dog's having a bad day, but hopefully they won't find anything too dodgy. Oh, it's windy. Whoa. I think there's some rain coming. I've got the tactical umbrella in case it does rain. So yeah, Chloe is, as I say, she's not our dog. She's actually a police dog in training. Now, I don't work for the police. I've nothing to do with the police. But we answered an advert a year ago, actually, for puppy walkers, families to foster dogs up to a year, and we take those dogs in and we give them a nice upbringing from puppy to sort of a year and a bit. Each month you go to the dog handler that the police force instruct, and they teach the dog how to track for missing people or bad guys. They also they also train the dog to search for things in buildings, perhaps a certain item, depending on the dog. So obviously Chloe's a German Shepherd, so she'll be like a general police dog, where she'll be used for tracking and what they call general police work, which basically means if you're kicking off in a pub or something like that and they send a dog in, that's the sort of dog that's going to come in and take your arm off. But she's a lovely dog, but she's soppy as anything. But they do tell me that, rest assured, she'll be vicious before you know it. So hopefully she'll pass. She's doing really well so far in all her training. I'd love to be able to share it here with you, but obvious reasons I can't share in too much detail the training that goes on. But it is fascinating. It's the first time we've done anything like this as a family, and yeah, she's a lovely animal. So we'll see how she gets on. Maybe on the next video I'll update you on her progress if there's any interest. I know not everyone's into dogs, but for those of you who are, that's our Chloe. So yeah, fingers crossed she's going to be all right. So as I said, I'm out here in the woodland, and I fancy a cup of tea actually. I've just sat down after a couple of hours of walking, and it's quite a nice little area here. I think I'm going to make myself something to drink and just sit and just take in this woodland. It's lovely. Let me show you around my view. It's a cracking view. Apologies for my dodgy panning. Yeah, I've got a very cheap tripod. It's very lightweight. Anyway, it gives you an idea of where I am. And the woodland around me. Try not to fall over myself as I do that. There you go. Not bad, eh? Right, tea time I think. So today I've got with me another stove. I know, the man with the stoves. This one is the MSR. Oof, can't remember. Whisper light? I don't know. I'll find out and I'll put it in the description. I've had it for many years, and it's starting to get a bit wobbly. But you know what? It's still a great little stove. It packs down really well. Opens up nicely. I can smell some oil or something on there. Maybe I'll coat it in oil at some point. Nice and simple. You screw it onto the gas, on and off. Make sure it's off this time. And yeah, it's as simple as that really. It's as simple as you can get. And just by chance I'm using the MSR gas today as well. Screw it on. And we'll get that. Me not being fast enough. You see what I mean by it's a bit wobbly? In there, that brass nut, I think that needs to be tightened. So actually, I might undo those, take this bit off and then screw that down. I think that's probably what it is actually. There we go. That's one for another video. I'll show you how we get along. Anywho, there we go. So yeah, it's nice and simple, that one. Plonk it down. The kettle goes on top naturally. More than enough. I love these platypus bags. I don't know if any of you guys use them. They're so good. And of course they squash down to nothing. And that's a litre in there, so it's the same as the big Nalgene's. And they've never ever let me down. I usually have one for a bottle of wine and one for a water. Really good stuff. Right. In the MSR, at least in this one, it comes with one of these clickers. Yep. They're lit. Now for me, what I tend to do is there's a breeze coming this way, so I tend to put the handles towards the breeze. Otherwise you're going to end up with most of the heat going this way and the handles getting super hot and you're going to burn yourself. Well, I burn myself anyway. So that's why I like the meths, because you don't get that horrible roar. But it is super quick. It's actually got bubbles already in the bottom. That's how fast these little cookers are. And there's a bit of a breeze on today. I won't, you know. It is what it is. So you can see the attraction of these little burners. They're super quick. You can hear it struggling a bit now because of the wind. Now I do have a one of these like little shields that go around it, but I didn't bother bringing it today. But you can improvise. You could use perhaps a sit mat, something like that. That will do the job just fine. It's super noisy. So there you go. That's the MSR gas with the MSR cooker, with the MSR kettle. We're sponsored by MSR today, not. I wish. Send me some stuff, MSR. That makes sense. Right, while we're waiting, it's not very glamorous, I'll give you that, but tea and sugar. milk in the pot and we're there. Right, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peaceful out here. There's a path 100 metres that way. No, I don't even know that way. It's got to be 400 or 500 metres. Just about hear dogs in the distance, but there's no one around. It's nice. Have a place to yourself, you know. Beautiful. Right, just switching over to the GoPro now. A little bit better for stabilisation when we walk. So yeah, that's where we were. I think I might come back here and do a camp between those two trees, I think. So I came in from over there and I'm going to go, I think I'm just going to follow, there's like a little trail here, can you see it? I'm going to just follow that. I'm not in any hurry. Have a little mooch. It's got a nice little vibe, this area, I like it. When I pick my camp spots, I just like to be sort of out of the way. Don't really like people seeing me. Just stops any questions. What are you doing here? Why are you doing that? Blah blah blah. No path now. Oh well. Bumble through. Make our own path, eh? These ferns I'm not too keen on. Ticks do like to live in ferns. They are pretty tall, these ones. Okay, well, let's just go for it. Oh my goodness me. Look how big these are. That's gorse. I'm glad for once that I've got trousers on. I'm wearing these Fjallraven, or however they're pronounced, G1000s. Super expensive. I bought them online, pre-owned, second-hand, whatever you want to call it. I don't think the guide warned them. I think I paid 30 quid or 40 quid. I think it was £30 delivered, I think. Super cheap for what they are. I don't know if I'd pay full price for them, if I'm honest. They're alright. Their first outing today and they're getting a good beating. Wow. This is quite hard to walk in. Goodness me. Yeah, no one would have stumbled across me there unless they're nutters like me. I have a feeling there's a path a little bit over there. That's where we've come from. We're just between those trees. Super. I hope I don't drop anything in here because I won't find it again. Wow. I'm kind of wondering if I should go back the way I came. I don't like to give up. Let's keep bumbling through. Right. Upwards and upwards. So now as soon as I turn the camera off there, we found a path. So where were we? I can't zoom on this thing. Right at the tip of my finger, that's where we are. So not too bad. Certainly not able to see. Not with these ferns. I mean, let's put you up to 6 foot. That's about 6 foot. You're not going to see, especially when you're looking at the path. That's great. And that's the beauty about these sort of days out. You just sort of wander around and you find these little spots. Sit there in the day, and if you don't see anyone in the day, you're certainly not going to find people at night wandering around here. Highly unlikely. Yeah. That's a good spot. What I am noticing on this path is some bike tracks. So it must be used for cycling. That's okay. It's not like you can be cycling along this and looking over there. It's a cracking place. It's nice to be out. Very lucky with the weather as well. There's a 30% chance of rain today, so it should be good. I reckon I've got another 2 hours tops before I've got to pick the dog up. It's probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours walking back, so I think I'm going to start making my way back. I was going to have a bit of lunch at that last stop, but I'm not hungry. If I get hungry later, I might pop something in a self-heating ration pack and just bubble that up. Bubble it up, boil it up, whatever, heat it up. Talking rubbish. Too much oxygen from these trees. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. Like that. Great. So there's the main path that I came in off. It's a nice little secluded spot there. I walked up there and then turned in. Ooh, decisions now. I'm going to have to look at my map and see which way the car is. I think it's that way. So I think I forgot to mention earlier, the wood that I'm in is called Hurtwood. And it's quite a big woodland. But these paths that run through, these bridleways, they're public access bridleways. But the signs, every time there's like a little clearing off left or right, the signs saying private woodland, do not enter, you know, no public right of way. It's I can understand why people do it. They don't want Joe Public traipsing across their land for no reason. But it's just a shame, really. As I said, I'm trying to be good and stick to the public access paths or bridleways. Respect the landowner's wishes. But it's a beautiful woodland. And I've been going around for about 4 hours now, something like that. I'm just retracing my steps. I've got about another hour to go, and I also want to sit and eat something. I'm getting hungry now. Appetite has come back. So yeah. Interesting woodland. Well, I was just walking out to sit in the sun and have my lunch, and I can see that cloud there compared to the sun that's just disappearing off quickly. I'm quite near the car actually, so I kind of want to scoot back to the car and take shelter in there. There's no point getting wet in the last, I mean literally the car's 50 metres to the right. There's no point in getting soaked for the sake of it. I did mention earlier in the video I've got my brolly, my tactical brolly, but what's the point of getting soaking wet? I'll sit in the car, sit it out, and then come back out, or just head back, pick up the dog. Let's see. Like literally you can see here. Oh. Yeah, the car is just there. So let's see what happens. Just starting to rain now, so it's a good time to probably say goodbye. Yeah, if I decide to include the food part I will, but if not, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you very soon on the next video. Bye for now. Hello, Rob speaking.
Oh, hello. It's Carolyn from the Bay.
Hi Carolyn, how's it going?
Hi, fine, thanks. It's just to say that Chloe will be ready to go home about 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay, no problem. I'll extend my walk a little bit and I'll see you about that sort of time. How's she doing?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just sleeping it off at the moment.
Oh, bless her. Okay, awesome. I'll see you about 3:30, 4.
Oh, okay, then see you later.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's good. So she's had her x-rays and she's all right. Thought I'd just include you on that, you know, for the dog lovers and people that worry. I've got a good hour and a half to go. There's the car. You want to see where we are? Here we go. Hurtwood, Winterfold. Where are we? I've parked here and I walked all the way down and around and then all the way up round here and tarted about, and then I think I went back down and back up again. It'd be interesting to see what the phone reckons. Yeah, oh well. Nice. The Winterfold Heath Estate. So it's called Hurtwood, and it says here the Hurtwood is famous for its carpet of hurts, the local name for bilberries, low growing shrubs bearing edible blackberries. So there you go, bilberry woods or Hurtwood. Right, I'm going to go and sit in the car and eat some dinner. I think I'm starving. Well, just managed to beat the rain there, so that was a bit of a result. I think what I'm going to do, I've still got a good hour and a bit before I've got to pick up the dog. I'm going to sit out the rain in the car. In fact, it's not too bad anyway. And have my lunch. And then there's a lookout point over that way. I might, if the weather picks up a bit, I might go and have a little wander over there just to kill a bit of time. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I have for lunch. So I did a video the other day on some Blaa Band food, if that's how it's pronounced, and I have to say it's really, really good. So I've got another one, and this one is the Blaa Band again, and this is Stroganoff with rice and mushroom, and that's what it looks like, and it sounds yummy. Oof, yeah, I'm up for this. Let's have a look. It's one portion, 500 calories in here. This weighs 450 grams for the gram counters. Obviously you don't have to hydrate, just heat it up and eat, or if you're desperate you can eat it cold. What other information is on here? Lactose free, gluten free, and this one is obviously vegetarian. What else have we got in here? So energy, yeah, so you're going to get, let's see, per portion, so this is a portion, 505 calories or 2,117 kilojoules of energy, if that matters to you. 19 grams of protein, 4.5 grams of salt. Yum, 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 yum. So this one's good till 2022. And what are we in now? 2020, I had to think then. Oh, losing it. A Nordic food favourite, it says. So let's see. I'm going to give this a little blast and see where we're at. I've got the. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's weird doing this in the car. Typically, the rain has eased off. I've got these. I've got loads of these ration heaters. But I find one is never enough. There's one little packet in there that big. So I've got 3 or 4 of these. I think I'm going to chuck in a couple, maybe 3. Fill it with water, put it outside the car and just chill out for 10 minutes while that heats up in there, like so. You've seen them before if you watch the channel. So come back in 10 minutes and we'll see where we're at with the Stroganoff with rice and mushroom. Not exactly where I planned on having my lunch today. I sort of thought about having a lovely woodland, nice backdrop. The weather was supposed to be all right today. I kind of hoped to get away with it, but yeah, it's starting to rain a bit more now. So I think it's the right call. Why not? Seems silly just to sort of hunker down 50 metres down there and get all wet and cold. I just didn't see the point. The car's here. If I had a tarp and stuff, I probably would have sat underneath that. But I didn't. I just had the umbrella. It doesn't really work with filming and then trying to keep yourself dry. Right, let's stop tarting about and get on with it. That's fizzing up nicely. That's what you want. I've just got it tucked. Tucked by the car here. I'll open some windows on the other side. All activating. That's brilliant. That's what we want. A bit excited. Put it out. Right, so it's been about 10 minutes. Let's give it a go. Ooh. I've just managed to spill sauce over me. That's a good start. Oh, it smells good though. It smells really good. Wow. That smells amazing. Oh, that is the best smelling MRE or whatever ever. Ever. It smells a lot better than it tastes. Lots of onions. Let's feed the camera. Someone said on one of my videos, why do people insist on feeding you? It's like, hang on. It's not what I would call stroganoff. It's hot. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, very nice. But I think if I had to give that out of 10 as smellers, it smells lovely. Out of 10 it's probably a 7. Certainly looks like the picture. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to eat all of that. It's nice, it's tasty, it's very filling. I don't think I'd order it again, but if it was part of a pack or, you know, perhaps you're out camping with someone and they gave that to you, I wouldn't be disappointed. And not bad at all, that. I'll finish that. It's good. So lunch has been had. It was all right. It was okay. Not too bad. And the rain stopped, so I thought I'd come out and have a look at what drew me to this place first of all. It's basically this lookout point which is coming up now and it's got on the screen in front of you there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did my chair video. Yeah, I think I came up here with my bike. I stopped back there and did a review on the Helinox chair. if I'm not mistaken. I think, because I've got it starred on my map. So I was looking at that the other day, and I was looking at places to go whilst the dog was getting ready, and yeah, that's what came up. So there you go. I think I'm going to go and get my doggy now. I think she's due a cuddle, poor thing. She's had a bit of a crap day. Right, this time it really is the end. So thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Ooh, swing rope.